Hello, dear friends. Welcome to the International Fab Talks. We are happy to connect with you with wonderful celebrities and with people who have achieved a lot of wisdom through experience and through have faced the ups and downs of life and have succeeded no matter what they had to face in life. We have several celebrities sharing their space here, celebrating their life journey over here. And today we are going to celebrate the life journey of a wonderful person. Join us, friends, to welcome our special celebrity and guest. He is here with us. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. That's really nice to have you with us. My dear friends, you must be thinking as to who sir is. Sir is P. Veeraragavan. That's a beautiful name, sir. And P. Veeraragavan, sir, is here with lots of expertise and lots of goodies to share. He's a wonderful trainer. He's been training several people and several employees. Let's get to know what is the training that sir focuses on, and let's know about his life too as a youngster and what we could learn from, sir, what we can learn from our celebrities. The purpose of the International Fab Talks is mainly to focus on how others have achieved what they have achieved till date. Many of us give up on our life early. We start losing out on things when we face difficulties. But there are people like Veeraragavan, sir, who has stood the test of time and has faced the ups and downs and is here to share everything with us and guide us on the right path. Sir, with your permission, I go ahead and share your profile in an official way.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. Dear friends, I just shared his profile in a very brief way. As I earlier mentioned, our celebrity for today is Mr. P. Veeraragavan. He's a consultant and trainer in Chennai. He's joining us all the way from a beautiful city, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. He's completed his Bachelor of Science and a postgraduate diploma in marketing management. Sir has undergone extensive training in XLRI and under reputed trainers like Professor Koreth of Accord, Dr. Anand, Karandhikar of Metric Consultancy, Pune. Sir has 34 plus years of corporate work experience in sales and marketing, manufacturing, shop floor management, operational management, and training with development, of course. And sir has training experience, guess, my dear friends, of how many hours? More than 11,000 hours of training, 11,000 plus hours, if I'm good at calculating. And sir has, been a freelancer since 2013. He's been able to give his expertise, time, and energy to the right kind of people as a freelancer. Organizations that sir worked with are all great ones. The one here that is being mentioned is Union Carbide India Limited, HCL Infosystems Limited, and Aircel Limited. Industries that sir has been connected with are the industries connected with Consumables, FMCG, OA, IT, HW, Cellular Services, etc. And sir has grown from the level of a supervisor or supervisor trainee to the level of a business head, from a supervisor trainee to the level of a business head. That's wonderful, sir. And with several achievements and awards. So all this journey from here to there, that is from a supervisor trainee to a business head, there are several achievements in between, like the awards and rewards, and wonderful experiences as well. Sir has trained over 1,800 workmen of Club HP, petrol filling retail outlets, a certified retail sales trainer by Retailers Association of India. To add to that, sir is appreciated for his ability to motivate the participants by effective methodology. He has trained several students of professional colleges in soft skills, employability, etc. How to get employed, how to be suitable for employment. Sir has focused on those skills, enabled several students to get trained on that. Sir has been a guest faculty for MBA students, retail marketing in SRM University, Asian Institute of Management, if I get that right, and Sona College of Engineering. And sir is an active trainer, empaneled and an active trainer of Madras Management Association and conducts several workshops, delivers guest lectures in MMA chapters and affiliates, customizes programs to specific needs. If there is a specific need, sir is there to customize it and make it more useful for the concerned client. Sir is very fluent in English, Tamil, and Telugu. Sir was an advisor for L&D Division Layam Group, a pan-India HR group, and sales coach and mentor for an established IT channel partners in Chennai. Apart from that, Sir is a wonderful poet, a great prolific writer, an author, and to add another feather in his cap, a stage artist, socially very active. And today he's here to share his journey as a trainer and above all, as a great human being, apart from being an author, a poet, and all of that, a great human being. So let's get to know more about his experiences, how I could learn, how you could learn. There lies the big question. Join us, friends, to get connected. Hello, sir. We are so happy to know about your profile and the work that you've been doing for the past 34 plus years. How would you describe yourself or define yourself apart from what I've shared?
Okay, I will start with one simple factor. I am not a celebrity. I'm a common man with a lot of God-given skill. And sometimes I've been at the best, sometimes I have not been at the best. So as we discussed, we will see how it is. Uh, if you ask me I've been in various roles. I've been over different caps at different point of time. If you really ask me what is close to my heart, is basically selling and telling. I've been a salesman, hardcore frontline salesman. I cherished it, I loved it, and I have met some of the most toughest situations in my frontline selling skills. And today, I enjoy telling that. I share that experience with all kinds of people. Maybe a gas delivery boy is a pump station in HPCL, or maybe the general manager of Telco Matters at Pune. These are the two extremes of people I have been training. So, in short, my passion is telling, sharing what life has given me. And that's all. That's all. Life is simple. Okay. And another thing I always felt is my best is yet to come. I always remember Robert Foster. The woods of deep, dark and lovely. I have promised to keep. Miles to go before I sleep, or miles to go before I sleep. I still feel I can do something more. That's what is still thriving. One point which you have not mentioned, I am only 74 years young. And I had uh, three major accidents. And the last one was in November 2022 when I broke my thigh bone and I had a plate and screws fit it during the surgery. I'm back to normalcy. I am trying to attend meetings and trying to get some more training assignments. So this is what I feel I have my schedule.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, so much. At 74, you are young, energetic, and you have that inner child within you, a positive approach to life. We've seen many youngsters who can be as young as 24 and they have lost it. They don't know what to do further in life. They want to give up on life. You as a youngster, what made you go ahead with regard to the profession that you've chosen for yourself? And how did you face the ups and downs in life? If you could share that.
See, I would say the whole inspiration came from my father. Before I go further, when I was 12, maybe just 11 completed and nearing 12, one day me, my brother and my cousin were walking back from my school, which is about 3-4 kilometers away from my home. And when we returned around 5 o'clock, 4:35 in the evening to my house, I saw my house outside my house. In the sense, there was a court japti. My father lost the case, and my whole family, the entire articles have been thrown out, have been kept outside. And we didn't know. But as young kids, I was thinking it's one of the It's like seeing even it's like seeing another instance. Okay, we married, we had friends, we went and stayed with them, and 3 days from there we moved to another house, and we had all the struggles. In fact, till I completed my degree, when I was at 19, I completed my degree. My final degree exam, I studied the whole subject in my house with no electricity, with kerosene lamp. And if I look back and look at those days, I feel it's gone. There's nothing. There is a very powerful saying in Tamil. You are Tamil?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Iduvum kadandhu pogum. Yes. I wrote sometimes back, புயல் வரும் போகும் புதுமை இல்லை விதை வனமாகும் மையமில்லை. The cyclones come and go, but the tiny seeds sprout there. That's how we came up in life. And my first job was in Eveready Battery. I was a production supervisor trainee. I was 21, and I was to manage the production shop floor management of 45 workers. They are all hardcore, union-minded, in fact, communist CPIM union, and that's the kind of people. That's the kind of people with whom I was supposed to supervise. I didn't know. I just came out of college with all my josh and all my guts and all my energy. But physically, I was looking like a child. I was puny. I'm not that stout. I met this team of workers. They were supposed to do something what is called tubing. That is, the outer jacket of a everyday battery is made of cotton and a label on that. They were supposed to glue the label and roll it on that and dry it out. And that will be cut into pieces and will be jacketed. I went and asked them, in each row, they stack it, they roll it physically and stack it on the rack. Each row of the rack, how much tube it is. This is what I asked. They didn't say anything. Exactly 3 hours later, the whole shop, the whole production line came to a stop, standstill. Right from my foreman, general foreman, my production manager, my assistant works manager and works manager came down to the floor. And they were panicked. What happened? Why the line has stopped? Why people have stopped working? And they found out the route that the tubing department stopped. Why the tubing department stopped? So the new engineer, they were thinking I am an industrial engineer coming to make a study. The new engineer asked us to do some extra job. He asked me to count the number of tubes in each rack. That is not my job. So we stopped the work. And believe it, that was the long-term agreement period. That was where the management and the union were discussing on the long-term agreement. When this happened, I didn't know what thing I had done. I was okay. They explained, and then they explained I am only a production supervisor trainee. I didn't know the job, and my communication was wrong and stuff like that. And finally, there was a loss of production for about an hour, and I was summoned to my production manager's room and was ripped apart. Tears came down my cheeks. I could not be controlled. That's the kind of learning I had at the age of 20. My production supervisor, my production foreman, Captain A. Ramanathan, one of the very best person I have come across in my life. He taught me what went wrong. And he told, whenever you ask somebody some questions, look at what frame of mind they are. If you cannot place yourself in what frame they are, and then ask them questions, then this is what happens. That was the first time I learned the meaning of the word empathy. And till now, my life relationships with all people, whether I travel by an auto, with the auto driver, or with a vendor, or with my own kith and kin, or to my best, my better half. The empathy has been my strength, and that keeps my relationship. And this was the first learning we had from one of my best mentor, Captain Ramanathan. He is no more. He died. He was a bachelor. He died about 2 years back and donated his house to an orphanage after his death. And life is full myriads of incidences. Many of them are good. We only choose to look at the bad and make our life miserable. You said that youngsters don't have lost the positive attitude. It is because what they see make them perceive what it is. This is how my life started. In fact, there are a lot of people with whom I am thinking of writing something seriously about my life. Originally, I thought I should write about my career and what are my successes in my career and how that could be useful to the younger generation. More than that, I was thinking of keeping that as life is a relationship, business is a relationship. I was thinking of putting the title as business is a relationship. Now I'm thinking life is a relationship. If the whole thing, you should be so thankful to God for being able to sustain. You are able to sustain with all your relationship. Jackie was there used to say, every relationship has to be conducted, excepting your relationship with God. If I smile at you, you smile. If I wish you, you wish. If I talk to you pleasantly, you talk. If I behave with you nicely, you see he's a nice gentleman. And the whole thing is like that. So this is the first lesson I learned, and so many lessons keep going. And we'll discuss further. Anything else you have to?
Thank you, sir, for sharing that. Thank you very much for sharing your experiences with regard to the question that I asked you. So you are an inspiration with 34 plus years today for all of us. But we'd like to know what inspired you at that point of time to join the sales and marketing zone or to become who you are today. Who inspired you, or did you take this by chance, or there was some inspiration behind it?
Okay, I'll clarify 2 points. Sales is one role, but the essentials of salesman is required for everybody, the features. So in a long run, if you sit back and look at it, every part of our life, every moment of life has been a selling situation. Okay. Therefore, it is not I choose, Tagore said once, I don't choose the best chooses me. In fact, I didn't choose sales. I was a production man. At that point in time, 1977, due to George Fernandez policies, multinationals like Carbide and Hindustan Livers, Britannia Biscuit, Bata Shoes, they were all asked to size down. So our company was trying to cut down the bells, and they handpicked those youngsters who are in 2022s to go to sales. So it was by accident. In fact, I remember an old joke. In the deck of a ship, everybody was standing and one old woman fell into the sea. Everybody was crying panic. Please jump and save her. Nobody came up. Suddenly one old man jumped into the sea and saved her and came up. Everybody surrounded him and asked him, how did you do that? How did you do that? Oh, what great thing. Now all praises. He said, everything is fine, my dear friends. Which bastard pushed me down in the sea? So it is exactly when I was transferred to sales. That was exactly the word I used against my boss who pushed me to sales. But now I feel it has given me, as I told you, I traveled inch by inch of every village in Andhra Pradesh. I had 4 variables. from Tamil Nadu to Andhra Pradesh, from Tamil to Telugu, from everyday battery products to cinema or carbons, a different product, and from ship and coming from regular work to complete travel. All variables were there. Believe it or not, I adapted to all the variables and became successful. 3 times during my 5 years training of my 5 years career in sales with Union Carbide, I was given a meritorious incentives. And in this period, I had a lot of travel, met a lot of people, Acharya Ranga and Daggupati Ramanaidu, D. Ramanaidu, Kashinadini Vishwanath. I'll name anything, most of the that time popular celebrities in Telugu movies. I was there because I was selling cinema carbons. Go to theaters and theaters. Got a lot of lovely experiences and also one miraculous escape from the 1979 cyclone. I was traveling from a place called Ongole to a place called Chirala in Ongole district. And it is all along the shore. The bus stopped somewhere down, halfway down, because the winds were high, sand was coming out, showers were there, trees were falling on the road, and driver said, no, it is not possible to drive anymore. And he stopped. People, there were about 8 to 10 people, not more than that in the bus. Everybody found out their way and went to, somebody walked out. But I am a person from Chennai, Tamil Nadu, staying in a lodge at Ongole, going to meet a customer at Chirala. I was stuck. So I had no options excepting to walk towards Chirala. There came a Fiat car with one single person driving, and every vehicle we tried to stop, nobody stopped, and this guy stopped. We were happy. And there are 3 seats, and we were taken inside the car. I was sitting next to the driver on the front. He could not close the window. If the window is closed, the vehicle will be toppled because of the wind power. So I was traveling, not knowing what's happening with him. And just before reaching Chirala, he stopped and said, my house has come, you please walk. The entire 7 or 8 kilometers took about 3 hours for us to reach that place. My complete left ear was damaged due to wind and small tiny particle going and spoiling my mustache. It took 3 years for me to correct it. And it was pitch dark. The roads were knee-deep water. We were crawling with only signs, and somehow or other, one raised building, we climbed up, and then it was a hotel. It was a large room. He said, we don't have place, but excepting one room is there on the top floor. If you want to stay, we have no choice. 3 of us who did not see each other's face, we are staying there, and we slept. That was around 7 o'clock in the night. Throughout the night, it was wobbling. The room was wobbling. I was asking the other man, I was asking whether you were shaking the cot, and he was asking me the same. When we got up, we found the entire road is in shatters. It was 7 o'clock in the morning, and no tea, no coffee, nothing, no newspaper, no All India radio, nothing. And by 3 o'clock, some roads were rescued. I went back to my own place. 2 days after that, I saw it in Hindu that was a cyclone which killed 6,000 people in Divi Talaka. Believe me, I was in the eye of the cyclone. Eye of the cyclone. And they say, the eye of the cyclone, the intensity is less. I written it in my Facebook posting. I always remember, God has given me some purpose. He warned me, you guy, for doing something wrong, be careful. And then he spared me. So there is something which I need to do, something do good. I remember old Bharati song. It says, Sayum Palluyur Kolluvai, Nippaladamai, Kaattu Sugampala Nalguvai. Means he talks about Mahashakti, Parashakti. Anything which is weak, you will destroy. You will be weak and evil, you will destroy. But good one, you allow it to flourish. So life goes on like I shared for some tough period of my life. Then I moved to HCL. HCL again sales. Once you are in sales, you are not given any other option. One reason I shifted from Carbide was I need to come back to Chennai. A family has to be re-established. My sisters have to be married. My younger brothers were to be educated and so many things. My father was there and he was very active. But I need to come as he retired, so I need to come as a support to them. And I came down to Chennai, took up HCL, and I was selling not the computer, I was selling the hard box. OA, I said, office automation product, copier, fax, interactive whiteboard, communication equipment, and so on and so forth. Again, front-ending, line manager, location head, regional manager, regional business head, and again. Every moment, the kind of interaction I have with my boys is there is always a way out. There is always a way out. Like Captain Ramanathan, I had another military man in my career as my boss, Wing Commander Verma. We call him Tich Verma. Excellent person. So outspoken, so creative. He will always say, it is tough, but doable, now. See, there is nothing like not doable. It is tough, but doable. And that is what is greatness. He always inspires people. He always inspires. And believe it or not, we have done miracles. What we would be maybe 70% of the target or 50% of the target till the last week of the month, the last day of the month. And the last one day we will be 100%. It all depends. That's what he used to say. Never give up. Never give up. If you think you are exhausted all, remember you are not. This is a statement from Dr. Robert Schuller. You have read that book? Tough times do not last, tough people do. I always quote to my people, tough times do not last, but tough people do last. If you think you have exhausted all, remember you have not. There is always a way. There is always. I have classic examples in my life. And on day one of my HCL, we are not seeing the product. I am supposed to join the training program. I didn't join because I was not released by Carbide. It took some 15 days more. We are not seeing the product. We are supposed to get the brochures that day morning flight. It didn't come. So we all waited till 12 o'clock. And my boss said, no, you won't wait for any more brochures. You go into the field. And I said, where do I go? He said, you know Mount Road? Yes, I know. You know Anna statue? Yes, I know. In Anna statue, Mount Road, take the left, turn into Valaja Road, cut towards beach, and take the right turn along the beach road. All offices to your right side are your customers, or your potential clients. And we walked. Me and my colleague is from Hyderabad, Dwaraknath. We walked from Anna statue door by door. And we almost, Dwarak was supposed to be my teammate. I was the territory manager, he was a sales executive. So I am supposed to lead. But in fact, he was little senior to me in HCL at that point in time. He was continuously hagging fag and he got fed up and said, what the hell, yeah? Let me not go anywhere. I said, hold on, Dwarak, there is something happening. Some people are coming out. That must be an office. And I saw a bunch of people coming up. Yes, we went. It was a small house-like thing, but a lot of workers were coming out. We stepped in, and there was a man sitting. I'm talking about 1983. Just imagine the position in 1983. The person was sitting behind the table. Sir, we are coming from, that time it was not HCL, it was called Hindustan Reprographics, HRL. We are from HRL, Hindustan Reprographics Limited. And we manufacture photocopiers. This is all we said. Like our opening statement, 30-second presentation anywhere. He said, did anybody refer you? That one statement, one sentence gave us the life. We pulled the chair, sat. Remember, I always remember what seems to be an ending will be a new beginning. And that day, we came out with a letter of intent that we will buy your copier at this price, subject to you are showing a demonstration. It is on day one. There are 11 people in the entire Chennai city, and we and Veeraragavan team, we picked up the order without seeing the product, without seeing the brochure. All we need to say, sir, today you would have seen the Hindu advertisement. This is our photocopier. And that's how we started careers, selling in. Nothing is difficult. We have the will, you have the way. And that's what happened. And this is what I try to inspire all the people. Some of the people who reported to me were in very great level. Somebody was GM Markfed in Kerala. Somebody was a billionaire in his own business. Somebody was head of BPL telephone systems, and so on and so forth. And they all keep talking to me. And they still call me Viru, and they are still with me. I'm very happy to be, I'm very proud to be with that kind of team, which followed. So these are some portion of tough times. Anything else?
Yes, sir. That's a wonderful sharing. That's really very nice, very interesting.
I take your permission.
Yes, sir. That's really excellent, sir. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, sir, we come down to your journey as a poet, as an author. How did this journey begin? It's something magical. When did it start?
I don't know whether I'm a poet or an author. I never knew. It was never intended. But all that I knew is my inspiration was my father. He's a pious man, simple, down-to-earth man. He was the only son of a pre-independent businessman, independent businessman. My grandfather was the first Indian member of the Madras Freemason Society, in which only Britishers were allowed to become members. He was trading with Britishers. It all collapsed. I don't want to go into that. I said, no, I lost a house, and that was the house which you lost. Okay. And such a person who was seen so such a high, he used to go to his college in horse-drawn chariot. That's what I have been told. And then he took up a job in a central government, retired as a deputy office superintendent, and doing all kinds of policy work and sparing no time in wastage. He was a pious man, teaching accountancy and maths to all the people around. He was making some money also in teaching accountancy. And from him, I learned certain disciplines. He never gave up his words. He never went back on his words. One. And number two, he always believed everything happens is for good. Something has been designed for you. Take it in the stride. All for good. That's how he used to say. And the third is, when he's doing religious pujas every day, he used to chant the Tamil verses, the slokas, everything in a rhythmic manner. I am I don't sit with him. I'll be doing my work. I'll be doing my writing work or studying or whatever it is. But I listen. It goes into my mind. It went into my bones marrow. And the rhythm has imbibed me into a tal that you call tal. No? The tal comes into me automatically. That's how I became a poet. I am moved. I am an emotionalist. I'm an extrovert. I get affected by small things which moves me. At 6 rupees 75 paise per day as a wages, I used to see casual laborers standing outside my everyday factory in Tolgate, Chennai, to get into casual labor means if there is a shortage of 40 people in the one entire shift, they will hire 40 people to the gate. So they will get a job, they may not get a job. Every day they used to come and return back. They will 6 rupees 75 paise, they used to wait in queue to take up the job. Some of the jobs will be lifting around 16 kilos weight of tray and putting it on 3 feet height. And they have to do this at least 7.5 hours in a day. Such a hardest job. And what they get? 6 rupees 75 paise per day. I used to pity them. I was a supervisor trainee. Some of these kind of things have impacted me. I have penned them. My initial poems were like that one. It's about the tal that came from a father made me a structured poet. And the impact of the society which I am seeing it made me think of in humanitarian ways of writing poems. This is how I was. I was not in a format. Later on, with some of my like-minded people, we started a literary club. We ran it for several years. We conducted shows, and so on and so forth. This is how my poetic career. I write in English also. One of my poems is When My Million Dreams Shatter. Are you listening? When my million dreams shatter, I remain creating another. Like Phoenix, I remain with nascent will. Nothing unmakes me, nor anyone undo me. I remain by the me and the one in me. This is a small poem which I put. I always quote. A lot of small things. Success is very simple. This is a poem in town. விழித்துக் கொண்டே இருப்பதனால் எனக்கு இரவும் பகலும் ஒன்றுதான். Hope you are able to follow. விழித்துக் கொண்டே இருப்பதனால் எனக்கு இரவும் பகலும் ஒன்றுதான். உழைத்துக் கொண்டே இருப்பதனால் எனக்கு வெற்றியும் தோல்வியும் ஒன்றுதான். விளைந்த வாழ்க்கை வேள்விதலில் the penance of life, in the penance of life, விளைந்த வாழ்க்கை வேள்விதலில் எனக்கு நோவும் நோன்பும் ஒன்றுதான். நோவு means pain. நோன்பு is the treatment. I mean, it's a penance. நோவும் நோன்பும் ஒன்றுதான். கழித்து கூட்டி பார்க்கின்றேன். I add and subtract and I arrive at me and poem are the same. கவிதையும் நானும் ஒன்றுதான். I always think nothing different. This end or that end, this extreme or that extreme, it's all same. Okay. I mean, it is all how we look at it mentally. If you give a 1 liter bottle to a child of 2 years or 3 years, she will find it very difficult to lift it. Or she may hold it for not more than 1 minute. But how do we hold it? We hold it for so many hours. If you walk fast, you gasp. But an athlete, it doesn't. So it is totally dependent upon how you build your crop. When you become above your situation, when you are over your situation, you are successful. Yes. Anything else?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that lovely poem which you shared with us. Thank you very much. We'd love to hear more of them. And one in Tamil you've shared, one in English you've shared. Now, apart from being an author, a poet, and a person on the professional zone with regard to training and consulting, with regard to sales and marketing, you are also a stage artist. Now, how this beautiful journey began and when did it begin?
Okay, I'm a librarian. Librarians are great. And my acting started somewhere in when I was 19, which was 1969. We had a local troupe called, we formed a troupe, local troupe called Nallur Entertainers. Nanganallur is my place, so we call it Nallur Entertainers. The what it how it started is one of my friend is a senior in the sense I was 19, he was about 30. He was working in a bank and he had a lot of Marwari friends as clients. And one of the Marwari clients had a marriage at his family. So Marwari spent a lot of money on the marriage occasion. So at that point in time, my friend Anand is no more. And this Marwari friend said, Anand, why don't you give some entertainment? Then we formed a troupe. Starting from around 11 o'clock in the night till the cows come home, till the dawn, we are doing all kind of entertainments, mimicries. And I did two mimicries. I did two skits. One was a person trying to translate Hindi. You know the Ek Duje Ke Liye, that Hindi song. That was, believe it, we did it first. We did it in 1969. Ek Duje Ke Liye was later. In Tamil, it was later. In Tamil, Maro Charita, Telugu, it was later. That one and we did some lily pop dance, Gulliver's Travel kind of dance under that thing. Okay. I started acting in, not only acting, I started writing script. Suddenly we were called for through another friend of mine, we were called by All India Radio. That time they had a youth program called Veeraragavan. 5:30 is recording. You come and they say around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You come and come prepared. Believe it or not, at 4 o'clock we went to the recording studio in All India Radio and started writing a script. 4-scene script, I wrote it and I acted a role. Small roles I acted. And after then we played 2-3 dramas and I was playing a role of a Bhagavatar and then something like that went on. After that I was moved to sales and that time no time to coming back to city, coming back to Chennai. I was traveling all over in Andhra and so no dramatics. And after joining HCL also that time I was in a different level. I was supposed to control a team. I normally, in my returning home, I was still a bachelor till 37. So returning home was 9 o'clock in the night. No extracurricular activities. Recently, maybe about 7-8 years back, we started doing dramas. And one drama I have written the script and also the lyrics. 2 dramas I act. I don't do heavy roles. I am not a hero. I do character roles and reasonably good roles which fit my physique. And I don't aspire to continue to work as an actor. That age is gone. But if opportunity comes, I won't leave. That's it. It's not a very big thing. I'm not a very celebrated actor or something. Yes. Anything else you would like to?
Yes, sir, that's wonderful, sir. That's really very nice that you started that acting journey from, that wedding that was there. You participated in that as well. And now what I'd like to ask you now is about your guest lecture. You were a guest lecturer You've been to the various universities and colleges, etc. And what was your experience being a guest lecturer?
Honestly speaking, colleges, the faculties, very few faculties are focused on training the students. Many times it's not so. They have to fill up the curriculum, the academic requirement and do that. I have been a guest lecturer on two subjects. One is selling sales skills. Another was retail sales management, retail marketing, which includes merchandising and other kind of things. I've been certified retail sales trainer. Therefore, I did some retail seniors of classes, maybe about one unit they call retail sales. It's about 7 to 8 hours. I used to do on week, 1 day in a week, and do for about 45, 50 minutes. That is on two colleges, SRM University, Sona College of Engineering. And people like SA Engineering College and some other people, they call for managerial skills. And what exactly MBA students, what exactly they are supposed to do, what they are looking at. See, reading and qualifying academically doesn't make a good manager. The manager has managerial skills, something is something, it is there in everybody. Somebody has to really kindle themselves and find out where it is. See, for example, I mentioned empathy. Empathy is a managerial skill. Effective communication, comprehensions, ability to take the initiative, the leadership. All these things are skills which are there with people. But when it comes to the format, when it comes to the formatized organization doesn't teach. They expect ready-made fast food. It doesn't happen. Gone were the days where there are organizations which invest in training. They invest in training. Still, a lot of companies are there, like HPCL, like Hindustan Petroleum Chemicals, like India Cements. Many companies they do invest in developing people, and many people with IT and coming up, IT taking the lead. These are all more training means more into Pythons and Javas and AI and GCPT and stuff like that. But basics, basics like values, ethics, and etiquettes, and willingness to take the lead, positiveness. Many, there are a lot of things. There used to be days when we had citizenship training, and those things are not there in schools. Now there are values of in family. We have become nuclear. We don't speak personally. Lunch is ready. Come down. Husband comes down and takes. Mechanical. That kind of things are happening. Is happening. The reason is very simple. It is digital. We used to call music, Carnatic music or classical music as not digital, as we say analog. What does it mean? I'll take a little more on music. See, one note, they call it swara. Before it goes to the other note, it is sharply cutting in digital. There is no handshake. There is no protocol. Whereas in classical, one goes into other. If you need before, only when re will be pronouncing, then will ga come in. So there is an handshake. This may take time because both has to gel. It takes time. So it is slow, but the handshake is there. Somebody is leading the other man. If I have lived a life, made all my mistakes, learned my mistakes, when I am able to transfer it to my son or daughter or daughter-in-law, and there is a handshake, the values get transferred. And that's not happening here. It's your See, I'm not a conservative, I am not an old man in thoughts. I am saying the reason is there is no handshake, there is no proper transfer. And that is what trainers will have a role to play in the society. I did lot of training free of charge to downtrodden people in Sevalaya, which is a orphanage in Guild-Up Service, which is a very popular, started by Mary Jadhav, Krabwala Jadhav. And here I get people, girl student, coming from rickshaw pullers, auto rickshaw drivers, house, domestic work, laborers. Their children are coming. They want to know how to face the eyes and look at and answer. These kind of things, when I able to transfer, when they are happy, when they take something home, and they give me a feedback, sir, I did this, I got a job. And this is what gives me the satisfaction. It's not money. I'm not rich today. I don't have a car. But what is important is the ultimate point that you are learning, you have been able to transfer. That's the role of the trainer. If that is done, I'm happy. I'll give you a classic example. In 2005, the Infosys has sacked about 5,000 people. Suddenly, they call overnight and they call to the HR room. This is your paycheck. This is your pink slip. Across the country, they sacked 5,000 people. And in Chennai also, Mahindra City, Marimal Nagar, and so many places. Through a HR company, I was given an assignment to do a career transition service, CTS. Basically, somebody is given a pink slip in a call, you are called by HR, go and meet the HR manager, you get your slip, you get your paycheck, and you get your pink slip. They move to the next room. I'm supposed to sit there. And 50 people I'm supposed to, I was doing career transition for 50 people. Just imagine a person who is expecting something else to happen, good thing to happen to him, when the HR calls him and gets a pink slip and the paycheck, settlement check. He moves, no, you just go to the next room and meet the person. And there I am sitting. What kind of emotions will come? Angry, tears, desperation, violence, and what not? All I have to face. I'm given 3 sittings, one on each, some other day, one with a gap of 1 week, something like that. So it takes first sitting, I allow them to wait, then make them sit, understand what went wrong, make them understand what went wrong, what was their weakness, why it could have affected him. Make them analyze, work with them, go work with them and analyze with them, and suggest something. Your own business you can start, or you qualify further, or you change of job, or you do something differently. These various methods. One such candidate, her name is Preeti Patnaik. She was very young and was supporting her poor parents in Odisha. She was virtually arrogant and shouted at me, and at the end of the 3 sittings, I said, you will have an opening here in this kind of organization. And if I wanted a job in that similar opening, I mean, you are not good at manual testing, you are good at this testing, therefore you can qualify for manual testing and you might get that. And she got a job in Bangalore and settled down there, got a break, got married, settled down in Orissa. She sent her marriage invitation and kept in touch with me for 5 years. That gives me satisfaction. This is what a trainer is supposed to achieve. And that's what I have done. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for sharing that beautiful journey and experience as well. So we'd like to know about your childhood. Below the age of 10, what kind of a kid were you? The most mischievous one, the calm and quiet one? Did you get beating from mommy and daddy?
I don't remember, but I was not a good child. That much I can tell you because I heard after long days from one of my cousins that when my mom and we children were going to my mother's place, my mom's father used to say, they used to call me Raju. Hey, you bring you bring anybody, but not Raju. He's a notorious guy. Because I was short of my eyesight. I had recently only when I had a cataract, I fixed lenses inside. Otherwise, I was having a thick glass, and I didn't wear glass till I was 12. Till I was 12. So they said that I used to walk on the parapet wall of a well or jump into the deep kanbai, that was a small tank. Or my cousin who is elder to me, I push him in the drain. All this kind of notorious thing that I was supposed to say. But that was all fast. I don't remember. This is all what I was being told. But my earliest day I remember was I was in fifth standard. That was the first time I noticed that I can also speak. They gave me a topic. There was a classroom competition with fifth standard. I'm supposed to talk on one topic. 3 topics they give, 1 topic you speak. I never knew I will win. And I won 101 coins, 101 gold coins. That time Nyaya Paisa, 1957 Nyaya Paisa came up. So they gave 101 Nyaya Paisa. That is 1 rupee. 1 rupee 1957 was huge for a child of 7 years. Okay. These are all something at the age of 11 I won a recitation competition. At the age of 15 I won a Sanskrit drama, Sanskrit recitation, and so on and so forth. But I will say I'm a mediocre person in the sense I'm not very studious. I attend to classes. I don't bunk classes. I attend. I carefully listen. I don't take notes. I believe on my memory. That was my weakness and strength. So I remember the basics. My organic chemistry professor is also very inspiring. He will say, don't get confused. Don't get panicked by composite formulas or the organic structure. Just start from rudimentary. What is organic chemistry? Starts with carbon. Put carbon, C, and then 4 valence. Then you will set from carbon, methyl, go on. And believe it or not, I always follow his principle and I never bugged up any formula or any structure. And I should not say now, but in my second year public exam, in my third year public exam, organic chemistry, there was a question on the structure of phthalic anhydride or benzaldehyde. I passed on my paper to all the people in the classroom. So I was the only person who could draw the structure of benzaldehyde. Okay, leave apart. That was the kind of my focus on studies. I don't mug up. I had a confusion also in maths. I had a confusion in inorganic chemistry. Like Al2O3 or AlCl3. I didn't score high, but I did with first class. I was expecting distinction, but it didn't happen because I know I deserve first class only. I didn't do, there are people, but in maths I was always good because maths doesn't require mugging up. In my place, I was when in my batch, 1966, I was 91 in my colony. There was a person who used to wonder about me. 91, great. And I took up a private career and I no regrets. I am what I am. But he rose to the level, he did his PhD and he rose to the level of assistant director in National Chemical Laboratory, Pune. So studies are different, grasping is different. and sharing it with others are different.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing all of that. Thank you so much. You have rich and vast and varied experiences. That's wonderful. So, did you ever come across a wild animal? Did you have an adventure with a wild animal in front of you, or maybe a wild reptile or something like that?
I don't think so. I'm not able to think of that.
Or maybe a dog, fierce dog was in front of you, like something like that?
Dogs I don't fear. Dogs I don't fear. I stand and they go normal. See, I don't look, I'm not violent. I'm not violent. I don't make another person violent. And I'm normally cautious. And I love plants. I love pets. I am that's
Yes.
I I appreciate music, classical music. Many of my friends are good classical music people, classical singers, and I spend time with my poet friends. And last couple of days, I have been spending time with my dramatic troupe people. Something new is happening. It goes on.
Yes, that's really nice, sir. So now we have a small round called as the rapid fire round. There are still several questions still to be connected and to get the answers from you. I'm sure you'll share your time once again with us on the International Fab Talks.
See, I have not structured any speech. If you ask question, I can answer.
Yes,
Answers, I'll say I don't know.
yes. We have this small segment called as the rapid fire round to get to know about the likes and dislikes. My dear friends, join us on this beautiful round to get know the likes and dislikes of our celebrity and guest is Mr. Veeraragavan. Mr. P. Veeraragavan, joining us all the way from Chennai, a person who's
Call me PVR. PVR is
PVR, short form. Wonderful.
I
That's
don't have
nice.
any connection with those PVR cinemas.
Yes, yes. I just wanted to say that. Yes, the PVR cinemas and sir is Mr. PVR in short, lovingly called PVR. We'll get to know about his likes and dislikes, friends. Sir, your favorite breakfast?
Idli,
Idli what? Chutney, sambar, podi? Sambar. Your favorite month?
favorite month, March.
Your birthday?
Gandhi's birthday, 2nd October, 1950.
Wow. That's beautiful.
I have two similarities between Gandhi. One is the birthday. Other is his handwriting is also very bad as mine.
He was a wonderful author as well. You are an author as well. That's really nice. And you know, sir, Mahatma Gandhi ji was ambidextrous. He was able to ambidextrous. He was able to write with both of his hands, the right and the left hand. On one of his journeys by ship or waterways, you say he traveled across two different countries, and he wrote the Hind Swaraj, the home rule of India. He wrote it with both the hands. When his right hand was tired, he used his left hand, and so I've seen his writing with both left and right. So he's an ambidextrous person.
And he signs in Tamil. He loves Tamil. He learned Tirukkural. And he learned Tamil from Tolstoy's place. Leo Tolstoy's place. Leo Tolstoy only told him to learn Tamil. And not because of anything, he said, you learn Tirukkural. But those two couplets which Narendra Modi quotes often, that's something which inspired him.
Yes. Your favorite day of the week?
Most favorite day is Monday. I look for the week. Look ahead for the week. Okay.
Yes. Is it tea or coffee?
Just is coffee, but I take tea because of my homeopathic treatment.
Yes. When you're alone, where do your thoughts take you, into the past, present, or future?
Honestly, fast.
Yes. You love socializing or me time?
Come again?
You love socializing with others or me time?
Socialize.
You consider yourself to be An introvert, extrovert, or ambivert?
Extrovert.
So that coincides with socializing and all of that. Yes?
I am.
Yeah. So I wantingly put both the questions very close to see how would you answer that. Salty, sweet, spicy, or sour food?
Spicy.
A beautiful day in one word.
I didn't get you.
A nice word. Or nalla naal, sir.
Hmm.
How would you define a beautiful day in just one word?
Wow. Wow.
Oh, great.
Aha.
That's really nice. That's wonderful. Are you a good cook too?
Yes.
What is the best dish that you could prepare?
Sabjis. Potato sabji. Mixed vegetable sabji.
That's wonderful, sir. So now I'd like to ask you the next question is, what is that one thing that you love about your job?
It makes me enjoy it. It keeps me tight. I'm getting focused. I love my job, but I never loved my boss. Though I learned a lot of things. I love my job. It's something which is close. It keeps me engaged. It keeps me engaged. See, if I'm not doing any job, if I'm idle, my mind is perverted.
Yes, very true. Very true. Your favorite season?
Winter.
Your favorite sweet?
Favorite?
Sweet.
I don't take sweet, but I used to take. I love Mysore Pak. Mysore Pak.
Mysore Pak. What makes you angry?
Repetitions. Somebody keeping on telling the same thing, pestering.
Any weakness?
I'm very, what do they call? Very low, very emotional, flexible.
Yes, sir. If you were given a chance to relive somebody's life as a task or a project work, whose life you'd love to relive and come back?
Can you come again? I am
Yes,
following.
I'll put it in the right way. Imagine there is a task to do to relive somebody's life and come back for a certain period of time. If that task was given to you, whose life you'd love to relive?
Tough question. I'll come back. Honestly, I'd like to live the life of my Captain Ramanand. Good. And I'm not looking at any cherished leader or any. Yes, or Bharati. Mahakavi Bharati.
Yes. Your favorite color?
Green.
Your favorite teacher's name?
R.S. R. Srinivasan. Maths teacher.
Yes, that's really very nice. The best gift that you've received till date? The best reward or the reward or gift or something that you received that you really cherish it till date.
Reward, yes, reward. My best reward was recognition by the Poetic Club, Kavi Mamani.
Oh, that's really wonderful. So the one last request, sir, before we end the session, we request you to give us 3 gifts now in the form of 3 magical words. You've already shared a lot of magic on this platform about all the experiences that you've had till date. Towards the end, we always put in a little request to all our celebrities and guests. And you said you're not a celebrity, you are a big celebrity. Every great person says this, that I am just a normal human being. That is your humbleness that you've said that, but every one of us are a celebrity in our own right, and you are one with the rich and varied experiences that you've had in life, and you've shared with us a very learning, a learning journey, a journey where we could learn a lot from you. All your learning, what you've learned, you shared it with us. We could really take many points from you. We would like to have the 3 gifts from you in the form of 3 magical words to transform our lives.
I can't say as words, but I can say as some sentences.
Sure, sir.
One, I told you, tough. but doable. This was what Pinkham and Obama used to take. Another boss of mine, C.K. Subramaniam, he says the individual has to surface. And last is it is important to be good, more important to be perceived good. So one has to, many people shrug the responsibility. It is their perception. It's not so. If I have made you to perceive me as bad, I should start looking inwards. Why I made you perceive me like that? So it is important to be good and more important to be perceived good. I got few more. That's all for the day. Thank you so much for your wonderful questions. Hope I have answered mostly.
Yes, sir. You've done a wonderful job, sir. You've done a great job. I'm sure that you will share your time once again because there are still several questions that I have in place to ask you, but I respect your time and I would love you to share your time once again and to get to know about the poems that you've written. Maybe you could have one session completely with your poems where you could share at least 5 to 6 or maybe 10 of them so that we could really enjoy them. Would you do that for us, sir, in future?
Yeah, we'll do it, but not immediately. You give it to others also.
Yes.
I will have, when will I have the link for this?
This link will be released tomorrow, sir.
This is straight away uploaded on the YouTube?
Yes, yes, sir.
I can share it with my friends?
Yes, yes, please. Yes.
You are from which part of Hyderabad?
From Dilshuk Nagar area.
Dilshuk Nagar. That used to be very far up. Now it's part of the city.
Yes. Sir.
Thank you so much, Christian. Christian, they call you Christian, is it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good day.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Stay blessed and thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. My dear friends, please do us a little favor. Share this video with the right kind of people. You never know who might want to listen to all of the wisdom that was shared today on the International Fab Talks with our celebrity and guest is Mr. P. Veera.
You call me PVR, yeah.
PVR, yes. So just call him as PVR. So that's really nice. With PVR, sir, we've learned a lot from sir. We'd like you to share this video with the right kind of people such that they could gain and benefit. They could become the next PVR. You never know. From the life experiences, from the journey and all of that, we could learn a lot. When sir could not, when sir did not give up on his life, facing difficult situations, right from the cyclone, till all the various things that he's faced in life. And yet strong, yet young at 74. So we'd like all of us to be like that, young in our mind, young in our thoughts and views, and as let us see the good in others and the good in our own selves. As sir towards the end, he said, focused on like we should check our own self. If somebody consider us to be bad or negative, let us see why. Let us look inward as to where we have gone wrong and rectify that. That's wonderful, sir. Thank you so much. Stay connected. And if you like what we are doing, my dear friends, with regard to the International Fab Talks, bond with us, connect with us, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video above all. Thank you. Thank you, sir.